So I thought about doing like a quick video talking about my thoughts, going through everything about the latest Nintendo Direct, which just happened yesterday. But you know what? That's boring. So how about this, huh? Here's an offer for you. I make a little tier list showcasing the games and talking about them that way. Isn't that way more fun? And we can get a little bit controversial because I might put something you really like in F, or I might put something you hate in S. Oh, well, stay tuned. All right, starting off, Farmagia. This game looked a bit shit, if I'm being 100% honest. Probably, for those who don't remember, it was the one which showed, like, the farming creature collecting thing, where, like, the fox became, like, a carrot or something. And, like, just saying that sounds a bit silly. It's, like, doing a lot. It's sort of just, like, Farmville version of Power World. And you know what? Are we going to play this? Are you going to play this? Maybe I should have ranked them by that. Maybe instead of A, B, C, D, and F, it should be like, oh, might play it, not play it. You know what? Let's say that's C. C tier is, low C tier, Because I did have a fun idea, but it's like, am I going to play this? No way. Second, Wii Sports. Not Wii Sports. Crap. Nintendo Switch Sports Basketball. Mate, this makes me just depressed, so this is easy F. It's so annoying, right? Like, this game is one of the most frustrating games I think I've ever experienced in my lifetime in terms of frustration, right? I'm very, very frustrated, as you can tell by the amount of times I've said the word frustrated. But no, yeah, basketball, like, it's just the same as Wii Sports Resort, but worse. And it's like, this just makes me want to play Wii Sports Resort. And it's like, if your game is making me want to play not that game, but a different game, I don't think you're doing a very good job. So yeah, come on, Nintendo. You know what to do. Bring back Woohoo Island, make it with Mii's, forget the sports mates, and give the people what they want. That's really the only thing which makes me really sad about modern Nintendo now, is just how they treat them. Everything else is great. Everything else is amazing. Like, we've had a fantastic generation, except for the Mii's. So once you get that sorted, Nintendo, everyone's going to freak out the same way you have with all the Mario RPGs. But we'll get to that later. We'll get to the Mario RPG later. Tales of the Shire. Oh my god, this is a little Hobbit game. It's like C tier. Like, what? It's Lord of the Rings, so it's kind of cool. But apart from that, a bit mid. Ooh, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now, this game, but I put out a little video about it yesterday, and bit controversial take, guys. I'm a bit nervous about this game, right? Some people got very angry at me for voicing my opinion. Maybe, you know what? Fair enough. But I am genuinely concerned for the quality of this game. I am very excited for it, right? It's a new Zelda title. It's 2D. It does a lot of really, really cool things. But gameplay-wise, I'm just a little bit nervous. And I've never really felt nervous about Zelda games before. Didn't feel really nervous for Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, a little bit in terms of it using the same map and stuff. But I didn't really... I was, like, very confident in the team and being able to do it. But I'm being cautiously optimistic with this. Or maybe not even cautiously optimistic. I'm just being cautious because I think that this is a very, very good idea. But obviously you can watch the video. I talked about it in its entirety. But I would say, you know what, like, very, very high B or low A. I'm gonna keep it at low A for now, but that might be subject to change. Lego Horizon Adventures, do not care. B tier. Sorry, it's a bit mean, but I mean, come on, guys. Lego Horizons Adventure, like, what? So random. Do like Lego, I don't know, Lego Simpsons. No, I don't know. My Lego Simpsons actually would be pretty sick. Do a Simpsons game sequel or a Simpsons game remaster. That game was so much fun. Bring back the Simpsons game. That game was awesome. Metal Slug, Attack Reloaded. This looks sick. Obviously, it's not that strategy Metal Slug game. Did that come out, by the way? Like the Fire Emblem Metal Slug game? Did that ever release? I'm not sure, but Metal Slug, I love Metal Slug. It's so weird. My experience playing Metal Slug was through, like, freeonlinegames.com or whatever those websites were called, like Miniclip and stuff. I think there was some Metal Slug game we used to play on that, or maybe Friv. Does anyone remember Friv? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It's so funny. I never played like Flash games through Newgrounds. Like, I hardly ever did. It was mainly through like these random websites, which probably gave a bunch of my friends' parents and my parents' computers viruses. But anyways, Metal Slug, B tier. Metal Slug is really, really cool. It's funny. I'm less like cautious or less like negative, you would say, about Metal Slug than I am with Zelda. But just in terms of if I actually play this game, I am 100% going to play that new Zelda game. I'm 50-50 on if I'm going to play Metal Slug, if I'm going to be honest. And anything C and below, I'm probably not going to play. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Now, this is easily high A, even maybe S. This game is, in my opinion, better than Tropical Freeze. Mainly just because I beat this game and I have memories of playing it with my friend. I rarely played Tropical Freeze with anyone else but myself, and I remember getting stuck on a level and just giving up. And also I had really, really long load times on Wii U. I didn't play the funky mode on Switch for Donkey Kong Country. I only really played it on the Wii U, and it was terrible in terms of its loading times. So I have just a lot more fond memories with Returns, and I think it's just a really, really solid, fun game from start to finish. It's so good. If you haven't played Country Returns, you must get this game. Only thing is, it's coming out in 2025, January, which it's fine. You know, I can deal with it. I can wait. But it's pretty cool to see that game is going to be like a big contender for, or, you know, like a big jumping off for the next year. Sort of funny. Similar to Mario vs. Donkey Kong coming out at the beginning of the year. We're getting that with this, which is kind of fun, kind of cool. Next, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Silly name, bit of a silly name. It should probably just be called Dragon Quest 3 HD, or no, actually no, that seems kind of lame. Maybe Dragon Quest HD 2D Remix is the right way of calling it. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. But silly titles aside, I love, although I haven't completed it yet, Dragon Quest 11. I love that game. What's it called? Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition S? Something like that. It's a Dragon Quest 11 S Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition. That's what the Switch version's called. But I had a really, really good time with it, and I think I definitely prefer it to Pokemon. I think I prefer Dragon Quest to Pokemon just from playing that one title. It's just the amount of detail in the animations and everything, and all the monster designs, like, were just really, really captivating. And so I'm very excited to try, you know, one of the most important games in one of the most important franchises of video game history, which is Dragon Quest, of course. Like, doesn't Japan, like, close down when Dragon Quest games get released or something? Is that gonna happen with this game? Maybe not. I remember just hearing stories about that. I don't know how true that is, but you know what, I'm gonna put this in well, it's a case of, am I gonna play it? I do honestly, I feel like it's mandatory for me to play this game, so I'm gonna put it in, let me put it in A. Yeah, low A, I would say low A, because it's like, I don't want it to feel like homework to play, you know what I mean? But I almost feel like it is, even though it's probably going to be an incredible experience. But yeah, we'll see. Next up, Funko Fusion. It can fuck off, Fusion. No thanks. I mean, come on. Funko Pops? It's mid, isn't it? Who cares about Funko Pops? Like, anyone who's 35 plus, sure, you might get a bit excited for that. But it's like, who cares? I mean, I guess they showed Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim's cool, but, you know, whatever. This game, it has a fun logo. I can't remember what it's about. I remember very little about this game. Phantom Brave, is that what it's called? Velocity? Whatever. I remember it being kind of cool, but I'm not going to detail it. I shouldn't be mean like that. Nah, I should be mean like that. No, I should put it above the Shire, that's for sure. I remember looking kind of cool. Okay, the Denpa Men, or the new Denpa Men. Now, initially, seeing this really, really got me upset, because I was like, wait, those aren't me's. That's annoying. This isn't what I wanted. I'm upset. And I got very angry. But then I find out that Denpa Men was this cool 3DS game, where, you know, you could get like Denpa Men at like different like locations and stuff, and like my friends were freaking out about it and things. So it's like, I've never played it. I never played it on the 3DS, but it seems like if I did have it on the 3DS, I would have loved it, because the concept alone is super, super fun, super charming, very Nintendo. I don't know if it's being made by Nintendo. I don't think so. I think it's a third-party title. But regardless, super, super cool, and I will definitely check this out. I'm going to say B tier. I'm going to say high B tier. Also just for character designs, like so fun. You know, it's like what is it? Katamari. It's pretty fun. Okay, next up, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Now, this game got big fighting fan people very, very excited, thinking like nothing else matters, you know? This is actually the big deal. Forget Mario, forget Mario, or forget Luigi, or forget Metroid, or forget anything else. This is the game to be excited for. Apparently these games were just locked in sort of limbo for ages, and a lot of people gave up that these games would ever get re-released. And so, for fans of this franchise, for fans of fighting games and stuff, I imagine this is super, like you're on cloud 9, you know? I guess similar to us with Mario and Luigi getting announced, this is sort of like how they're feeling right now. So, you know what? I love fighting games as well. I've definitely played Marvel vs. Capcom at like barcades and stuff nearby, so... definitely, will I pick it up? Probably not, but in terms of how important it is and how cool it is, I'm gonna say like probably high B tier. Again, for me, like this is, again, guys, if you love Marvel vs. Capcom and you get upset by this, good. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Next up, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Isn't it? This is like an App Store game. I mean, it has that one character everyone loves, that one like alt girl character. You know, Kikumi, is that their name? I don't know what her name is. Guys, it's Sanrio. Like, come on. I think I don't know what they showed. Was it Gretzko in this game? Is it Gretzko in this game? I'm not sure. I like Gretzko. It's a fun series, but never been huge on Hello Kitty, and I don't think I'm going to pick this up, and I don't think I'm interested in it whatsoever, but, I mean, art style's cute, so low C tier, I guess. Yeah. Oh, okay. But here we go. Here's where things get a bit spicy, guys. Mario and Luigi Brothership. This game was showcased at the very beginning of a Direct, and honestly, I think it peaked the Direct, for me at least. This game put me on cloud 9. It completes the trifecta of Super Mario RPG, which came out last year, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and now this. And it's so cool to almost see like an evolution with each one where, okay, we got the first RPG, right? Which sort of represented like, you know, like Super Mario RPG is like the first Mario RPG. And it's pretty cool to like set the groundwork in terms of like establishing a renaissance of Mario RPGs, because this is really what we're in now. We're in like a Mario RPG renaissance, and I'm all here for it. And then we had Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which is like, again, if we're just thinking in terms of timeline wise, and also like philosophically wise, or whatever you would say it, you know, it's like the middle ground RPG. It's again from that GameCube era, that a period which has sort of been forgotten, you know what I mean? And it's really cool to see that game get established again. And now we have a brand new Mario and Luigi game showing us what's going to come and what the foreseeable future will be like. And the fact that we're getting a brand new game is so fantastic. I think if we did get a remake, it would be fantastic. You know, I'd be super happy and super pumped. However, the last two Mario and Luigi RPGs we've gotten have been remakes. We got Superstar Saga, Bowser Jr.'s Journey, or something like that, and then was it Bowser Jr. Journey with the second one? I can't remember, but regardless, we got two Mario RPG remakes, both of Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story. And so it would be kind of annoying if we did get another remake like immediately. It would be great if it was Partners in Time. That's my favorite game. But I say that's my favorite game. It's not my favorite game, but it's my favorite game in that franchise. Or is it? No, I would say Bowser's Inside Story is my favorite. I think Partners in Time is fun, but also, I don't know if it holds up. So the fact that we're just getting a brand new experience, it's in a new art style that has really cool visuals, amazing animation, super excited for this, and brand new original characters. Like, this is bliss. This is top tier, because we're getting new Mario characters, and we're just expanding the lore and getting so much new fun stuff to come from it. So super excited. This means so much for both me and what I think the future of the franchise will look like. Very exciting stuff. Happy all around. Immediately S tier. Day one. Not even day one. Minute one buy. Minute one play. I don't know what to say. Next, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Now, some people commented saying that my reaction for this was quite calm. Wasn't as exciting as you would think. Well, that's because I'm not too familiar with the Metroid Prime franchise. I loved Dread. I loved Metroid Dread. That game was fantastic. I did get Metroid Prime Remastered. I think that's what it was called, or was it H? No, it was Metroid Prime Remastered. I did get that when it came out, and it was pretty fun. Like, I'd never played any of them before like that. I mean, I played Metroid Prime Hunters with my friends like back in the day, but in terms of the multiplayer on that is amazing, guys. If you haven't played Metroid Prime, like the Metroid Prime Hunters, it was super fun multiplayer. And who knows, maybe in Metroid Prime 4 Beyond we'll get like a extra gameplay mode, which is like the multiplayer from Metroid Prime Hunters, especially that one of the main antagonists, or the main antagonist of Metroid Prime 4, is a Hunter's character, which is so cool. That's so cool. I love Metroid Prime Hunters, and so from that, it's very exciting. But in terms of my experience playing actual Metroid Prime and the series and stuff, I need to go back and play them. I think if I do that and I finish Metroid Prime 1, because I got stuck at some point and I couldn't be bothered to look it up, and I haven't really touched it since. I messed around with it a little bit at Christmas, but I need to properly get back into it and finish that game. I think I'll be a lot more excited for this. But I do know how gargantuan of an announcement this is in terms of we've been waiting since I was 17. I'm 24 now, so it's pretty huge wait between the reveal of Metroid Prime 4 and the announcement from Metroid Prime 4. So really cool. Am I excited as much for this game as I am with everything else Nintendo? Honestly, I'm not, I'm gonna say. But I would still say I'm pretty excited for it, but just not as much. I will definitely be picking it up, but it's a case of, again, I need to do my homework before I play this. I don't want to just jump from 1 to 4, and I don't think we will. I think we will get a remake of 2 and 3 down the line, which I'm just as excited for. But again, first, I need to finish 1. That's my homework. But anyways, next up, Luigi's Mansion 2. Didn't get much new information on this, did we? It was basically just more of the same of what we heard about the game. It's Luigi's Mansion 2. I never played it initially. Or did I? No, I think I played the multiplayer version because that was like DS download play on the 3DS. And that was pretty fun. But actually playing Luigi's Mansion 2, I never really did. I heard the mission mode and stuff was a bit weird, a bit janky, but cool to have a remake of that game. And hopefully it means that we'll get Luigi's Mansion 1 HD on the Switch, or maybe even the Switch 2. Oh, imagine that being on the Switch 2 with like the particle effects and stuff. That would be sick. That'd be so cool. But overall, I'm gonna say like middle of B tier. Like it's not really a game which I'm desperate to play, and also we're gonna get it in like a week from now, so it's one of those games where, okay, it's a remake, we know what it's about, we don't really want it to be in the direct for too long, and luckily they didn't have it in the direct for too long. But I know from that in terms of the context of the direct, it's a little bit, you know, maybe I'll move it down from Metal Slug to here, because it's like, I don't know, it's still a very cool exciting game. Similar, I would say, is Nintendo World Championship NES Edition. This game got announced a bit ago, and it seems kind of fun. From the trailers and stuff, it seems like a fun way of taking the World Championship, I guess, quote unquote, IP, and turning it into a fun, like, multiplayer game in some ways, and score set and stuff. Only thing is, I'm not huge on NES games. I think it's sort of, I'm not going to say too old, but too old. I really only like Mario 3 on NES. Like, that's the only game I've properly sat down and played in its entirety for NES on like Wii Virtual Console back in the day. But in terms of this, I could play it, I could not play it. It's 50-50 for me. It feels very much so like Twilight Year Nintendo sort of game. And so, again, it still seems kind of cool. Tempted to put it in B. I'm going to put it in B tier as well, alongside Luigi's Mansion. I will say that, am I more excited for it than Luigi's Mansion? No, I would say I'd much rather play Luigi's Mansion 2 than NES Edition. Next up, Ace Attorney, what is it called again? Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. This, I've never played an Ace Attorney game. Gotta be honest with you guys, I've never played an Ace Attorney game in my life. I've always wanted to. It's always seemed like something which I'm like, okay, this seems kind of fun. I'd like to get into it. It seems like cool sort of stories and stuff. Just never got a chance to play it. Could this be it? Probably not. I don't know, guys. I don't know where to start with Ace Attorney. It seems like there's so many collections for it. But you know what? Not a bad shout to try it out anyway. Like, I might give it a go, might not give it a go, not sure. But I would say in terms of everything else, I would put this in B tier. Higher than NES Edition, I'd more likely to play it. Probably higher than Luigi's Mansion, if I'm being honest as well. Higher than Metal Slug? No, I wouldn't say so. Next up, Fairy Tail 2. We didn't need a second Fairy Tail. D tier. We already had a Fairy Tail, guys. We don't need another Fairy Tail. Bloody hell. Greedy show. No, I don't know. I watched Fairy Tail like religiously one summer when I was like 12 or 13, and I haven't thought about it since. It became entirely forgetful. So, yeah, apart from like my like 13 or 14-year-old self having like the opening music for each season on my SoundCloud account or something. What a nerd I was. What a sweaty nerd. Anyways, next up, Fantasian. It's an anime game. Should we just make a category called anime games? Maybe we can do that for D tier. I'm going to call this Anime Games and Horizon. There we go. Much better, much better. So yeah. Maybe I should move this down as well. Farmagia, that can go here. That's a cool idea. I don't know. Or maybe I'm being a bit mean here. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Looney Tunes Sports. honestly, if I'm being completely honest, better than the Switch Sports announcement, I gotta say. At least this one has a bit of personality, you know what I mean? Like, Spyco Square looks like somewhere I wouldn't mind living, but it does not look like a place I would like to play. I do not want to play in Spyco Square. I'd much rather play with Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny and the whole crew. So, you know what? I'm gonna put this in C tier. Not that bad. And maybe even at the top of C tier. It's gonna be the king of C tier. In terms of a filler random games, it's probably the best looking one, if I'm being completely frank. Now this game, Mio. This got me quite excited when I initially saw it, and it seems to be some cool Metroidvania with an incredible art style. Will I pick it up? Hard to say, really. I am someone to buy a game, play it for an hour or two, and then never play it again. That is like my trope. But this does seem like something which is worth investing my time into. So who knows? At the very least, I will probably watch for reviews for this game. Like, at the very, very least, it has my interest. It was very, very good as a trailer in the direct. Got people excited. I think it did very, very well in its trailer and its delivery. I wonder who's developing it. I wonder what games they've made before. But I will say, probably B. I'll probably above NES World Championship because it does look pretty exciting. But again, can it be Luigi? I don't know. Luigi's funny. I like Luigi. Okay, next, Romancing Saga 2. Now, I don't really know what this is. I can't even remember what it is. Is it an RPG? I'm pretty sure it's an RPG. I'm gonna put it in anime. Anime games and Horizon. I don't know. Is this cool? Should I care about it, guys? You tell me. You tell me. Okay, but this anime game, what was this anime game called again? 100 Line. Now, this game looks like Danganronpa. Have I ever played Danganronpa? No. Will I? Maybe. Will I play this? Probably not, but it's fine. I'll put it above Hello Kitty, or maybe I'll put it above the Shire. You know what? This actually got me like, you know, it got me thinking. It got me like, oh, cool art, blah, 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 blah. It seems to be like a Fire Emblem sort of game. You know what? Maybe I'll put it above Looney Tunes even. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all, actually, that Danganronpa game. Now, I think we've left maybe the best, or maybe the second best till last. Super Mario Party Jamboree. This game, apart from its name, which is a bit silly to say, it's a bit goofy to say, let's be honest, looks amazing! Now, I love Mario Party. I loved Superstars. That game was so much fun, and especially from playing like Mario Party 8 and Mario Party 9 and sort of that sort of era, like the Wii era of Mario Party games, and of course Mario Party, which is definitely the best Mario Party game in existence. Mario Party DS, amazing mini games. If you have not played Mario Party DS, do yourself a favor, grab a DS, grab 3 friends. Maybe you need to grab 4 DSs then and play Mario Party DS. That game is amazing, but this game may top it because we're getting 5 brand new boards. All of them look amazing, and 2 more from Mario Party 1 and Mario Party 2. Now, of course, a bit unfortunate that Mario Party 3 and of course all the other games got a bit of a drought in terms of getting a spotlight with their boards, but I really like the setup. It's almost turning into Mario Kart in a way with Mario Party, where we're getting retro courses and nitro courses, whatever you would say instead of nitro courses, new courses, in terms of the board games. And the mini games look great, the online features look fantastic, the character selection looks amazing and super cool. As long as we get Diddy Kong, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. We're probably gonna get Diddy Kong. It makes no sense for them to remove Diddy Kong. They are really framing this as the biggest Mario Party yet, and it definitely seems to be that. And even with the level with the little racing cards, I guess they sneak in riding cars in a Mario Party game in a actually creative and cool way. Like, everyone has their own individual cars, don't worry guys. It just seems like the team here is being very, very, very creative. I really love ND Cube, by the way. They're the developers behind modern Mario Party, and they get a lot of crap for, again, Mario Party 9's car and Mario Party 10's car, but the mini games they've done, first off, are incredible, and second off, there are other games such as Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, and we can't forget Wii Party and Wii Party U, means this might be the best Mario Party to ever come out, because it seems to be combining everything we love from old Mario Party and everything I personally love from modern Mario Party and modern Wii Party, of course. Just, this team is so talented. I think they've definitely redeemed themselves from anything people hated on them. And I also kind of feel guilty or bad that they've decided to be like, yeah, we're not too confident in ourselves. Like, we don't want to upset anyone, so we'll throw in like 2 old courses just to make everyone happy. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's funny to think that, but this game just looked amazing. I gotta put it at S tier. Right there, I would say on par with Mario and Luigi Brothership. Only which makes Brothership better, I think, is the case of we were expecting a new Mario Party. It makes sense. Mario Party is not going anywhere. Mario and Luigi was on thin ice. Like, their whole team, Alpha Dream, filed for bankruptcy a couple of years ago. So the fact that we're getting this game again is a dream. It's a dream come true. It's an alpha dream come true. What would be a real alpha dream come true is to have that development team or alpha dream get out of bankruptcy and return as a company. But wishful thinking. We'll see who is developing this game, I'm sure, very soon. But regardless, guys, that's my list. That's what I think of for the Direct. I would say it was pretty strong. Maybe 7.5, 8 out of 10. Really, really good Direct. I cannot wait for Mario Party, honestly. I'm so excited for that game. I'm so excited for most of these games, really. Really solid Direct. If you guys have not seen my reaction yet, that's up on the channel. You can check that out. And you can also check out my video on Echoes of Wisdom if you want to hear my controversial takes on it. And be sure to stay tuned to the GetMadz channel for my future videos on Mario Jamboree and Brothership and everything else about the Direct. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye!